Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Xbox Update Adventures Let's Play. This is the Let's Play where I've been playing through various updates that have come out for Minecraft on the Xbox, building stuff, killing stuff, and of course, destroying stuff. And today, I figured let's do something just a little bit different because it is a live Let's Play. So, because the Aquatic Update just came out, or is just coming out, I mean, it's in the process of coming out while still also being out, let's not question the complex process that is the current update system, but instead, let's talk about the fact that because it is in the phase of coming out, I like to play a lot more survival these days. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to play around with pumpkins still. I still want to use my channeling trident. There's all these huge things I want to get done, and because of that, I figure we need to do them all at some point, and let's do an extra Let's Play episode a week, and then let's also throw in the mix this time. This time it's going to be a live Let's Play episode. So it's all going to be happening live. Something terrible could happen, and you would, I guess, see it at the moment it happens. So yeah, it's going to be different to a normal live stream and different to a normal Let's Play, but hopefully a little bit of a blend between the two, and hopefully that all works out. I'm not even entirely sure though. But the big thing we're doing today is we are going to be going to the Nether. So to go to the Nether, we have to get some, I guess we have to get some obsidian first, because you're going to need some of that for a portal, because I want to make some portals from the Nether to the end, and then see the insane distance that we're going to be hopefully covering, because as opposed to the previous Nether, which was 600 blocks by 600 blocks, now I theoretically have an infinite Nether. Not even theoretically, in fact, it is just purely. Also, hello everyone. Hi, hello. Good to see you all. Also, good to see Kit Kats again. No face cam. I mean, I don't usually do face cam in the Let's Plays. I could throw it on there. You know, live, you know, this is the power of Let's Plays. We can throw it on there anyway, and then you can see me look slightly off screen, because the camera, actually, you know, I think I can move it. Place it on the right screen. Oh, yeah, I can. And now I'm going to look directly at you. And if I look over here, I'm actually reading chat. So hello, I'm IBXToycat, and I'm standing literally on the edge of lava right now, which is probably a bad safety decision, but it's a very good decision in terms of everything else. So, yeah, I'm excited for this one because, the Nether is something we haven't really given a good exploration of, and there are so many diamonds and stuff like that I can find, because access to more than one Nether stronghold at the same time, it's going to be great. So yeah, going to be a great time in terms of gameplay, and in case you're curious as to what I've been up to in the past 3 days, because, I mean, usually it's like the last week or whatever, because it's like a little bit for like what's Toycat up to, but you know, we'll keep the same format. What have I been up to since Monday evening? 3 days ago. I watched Solo, a Star Wars movie, actually. I feel like that's the big thing, because that's like a terrible movie that everyone's super divided about. So I watched that, and that was a pretty... It was a good experience at the very least. I did some things differently, made it a solid experience, and yeah, now we can hop out of here. I know I need to like replace this with water, but again, we'll do that sometime in the future. Now we've got enough obsidian to accidentally place a block wrongly twice, and then to go through 2 portals, one at the start and then one further out, and see how far exactly we can get. Super excited, and let's do this. So yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. I went to watch a Star Wars movie, which is kind of a great little thing, because the movie-going experience is one I'm trying to perfect all the time, and one of the steps I've worked out, and this is one of those like ethical question mark areas, is the fact that like once you're in there, there's kind of nothing. I mean, okay. So every cinema that I go to always has like a premium seat selection for like $1.99 more, and for some reason that always seems like too much, right? What if I said that there's no one stopping you from just going and sitting there? And what if I said that it's actually better for not only you, because you get a nicer seat, but everyone else who's sat in the regular seats, they have less people next to them. You know, they're sat there because they want to be close to each other. You, as the individual, or the 2 people, or whatever you are, you know, not a group of 10. Because people watch movies in groups of 10, and I don't understand that at all. Like, I don't even know 10 people that might want to watch a movie, let alone coordinating 10 people simultaneously. Like, that requires, like, an amount of coordination I don't think I could do, and they're just doing it because they're like, new Star Wars movie out. Want to grab the boys? And they're like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to grab my friends too. And then he, you know, I could see it, like, becoming a chain reaction like that. But, like, I guess maybe I just don't know enough. Oh, I'm slightly off to the side here. This isn't very good. Wait, if I... Wait. I didn't even look at my own face cam until just now. Okay, so for some reason... Okay, I'm just going to slide this over there. I'm going to knock another webcam off. Oh, that's not good noise. That's not fixing things. Maybe if I slide this to the right? No, yeah, that... I wonder why... I guess it's the angle. Slide it in. There we go. Also, yeah, good to see everyone here. But, you go to the cinema a lot. Did you know Odeon has an unlimited monthly ticket? So yeah, pro tip, UK people, there is an unlimited ticket for both Odeon and I think it's Cineworld as well. But you have to buy them yearly, and I can't make a year-long commitment to watch movies every day. What I end up doing is I go through a phase of watching like 3 movies in 2 weeks, and then I don't go for like 3 or 4 months, and then you know I let movies build up because it's the sort of thing where like, you know, if you were gonna learn French, you wouldn't learn French 1 hour every, you know, month. You'd learn French 3 hours 1 month and then give up for. Actually, I don't know. I guess you can't learn French in 3 hours, but my point still stands, just not in that exact way. So given that this is the way for me to get to my north, and you know, I've got the tunnel here in place, and there's a lot of yelling already. Let's go this way, and let's see where we can go. It'd be good to turn on coordinates, I reckon, and I don't think we can do that without, can we turn it without changing the world? Coordinates. Okay, you have to exit the world to turn those on. So I think actually, given I want to know how far we're going to go and out and do that. But yeah, so, but pro tip is View, the other cinema chain. It's, not only do you not need to have a 12-month subscription, but it's just like you pay some absurdly low amount, like £4 some days and £5 other days. It's cheap, is my point, if you live in like one of like 50 places in the country. And because of that, why not? I hear the ghasts. Yeah, I probably need to turn down my audio just for that. Okay, we got this. But yeah, so yeah, I've been slowly working on these tiny things. You know, like you gotta optimize the process, right? You gotta remove the weird vaguenesses of it. Like when you go to the cinema, it shouldn't be like, oh yeah, so also, key thing here is like always buy something there. I think this is one of my rules where it's like maybe I'm a bad person or maybe I'm the only good person, but when it like so cinemas make their money selling snacks to you, selling drinks, selling food, selling whatever, and that's why ticket prices are going down, at least where I live. Like they want to get you in there because they don't care what percent or whatever you do. It's just like buy something while you're there. That's the basic premise. And they can't force you to buy a drink with your ticket, but they can kind of encourage you. So that's why they're getting better drinks and stuff. But so we want to go minus only on the z-axis. Everything else is irrelevant. But yeah, so basically, if you can bring your own food. You know, I go to Burger King. I went to Burger King and I went to McDonald's to get like the double snack attack for this one. And then I also got some form of popcorn for elsewhere. But then, you know, to make that all better, you buy their large Coke Zero for, you know, £4.20 or whatever it costs. Same price as the movie, for the record. I think more expensive. Oh gosh, this is not a good idea to be doing this. Like, don't. Withering plus, that is bad. And then suddenly, you know, you're doing them a good favor. You know, you're helping them out still. And then you just buy things that they won't sell there. And I feel like that's a good compromise. But maybe, again, I feel like all the things that I'm actually learning that are making me better at watching movies are just like how to break the rules and not get away with it. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, not get away with it. That works. So those skeletons are threatening me pretty bad. I'm just gonna walk backwards. I think that's my solution to this one. Oh god, there's skeletons everywhere around here. So yeah, basically, I want to explore around these places a little bit on the way to wherever I'm going, just because, like, I mean, they're here. Might as well. So for instance, these skeletons are gonna turn around and we're gonna wreck them. Okay, easy stuff. Done. But yeah, so I've been slowly trying to experiment with that a little bit, like always trying to make it better. And I think I've mastered it now. Like I just have like golden experiences for less than most people like pay for just their ticket alone. And it's like, you know, that makes me feel good. I don't even know why. It's ridiculous that like, really you should be able to just enjoy anything in life how it is. Because there's so many great things, you know. Like, you know, there's always someone that's like, oh, you should appreciate being able to wake up in the morning. No, waking up sucks. I think I've covered this before. It is literally one of the worst things about being a human, is the fact that waking up, at least for me, I've had like 5 good wake up experiences in my life. Otherwise, it's just less bad waking up. So, you know, waking up sucks. I'm not going to be grateful for that. You know, of all the, oh no, I actually might die here. Okay, no, it's fine. Of all the things to ask me to be grateful for, you know, waking up or running water or whatever, probably not too high on the list. So, but the reason I say that is because like, there's something about improving something and making it better that is like, it feels good. Like, yeah, this is better than it was before. It's kind of like if you've seen my second channel flying video, it's like, yeah, you know, it's just fine doing a lot of things. But if you can be like just fine plus 5%, there's something about improving that is just addicting, and that's why games like Cookie Clicker are are so successful, because it's just like, oh yeah, well you're getting 1 cookie now, and now you're getting 200 cookies, and oh, now you're addicted to our game. How wonderful. So yeah, I think 1 gold nugget might have to be like the extent of my success here. 1 gold nugget, and okay, you know what, this is getting pretty tragic. If we don't find some diamonds soon, then I'm gonna call this one quits, I reckon. In fact, you know what? There's a clear way out here. It's signaling it doesn't want me here anymore. So let's just accept that, and let's try and fly back past the wall. Oh, the reason the fortress stopped is because we're back at the wall. So we're gonna fly back to where we were before. Back at the wall, wherever. Oh, okay. So we're gonna make a clear signal here, just so I never get lost and then can't find it. So we're gonna use stone, I guess, because like what else do we have that's better? And we're just gonna make a big old tower, because you always want to have something like this, especially if you're in the Nether and you can't find the thing. But yeah, this took out more armor. I know that like a dragon head, elytra wings, and like two bits of diamond armor should not be enough for the Nether, but we're sticking with it regardless. So I mean, we'll see if that pays bad dividends, or the opposite of dividends, I guess. Sometime soon. Yeah, we should not chuck our inventory. See, there's another. It might be the same one, but if it is a different one, the amount of fortressing is just insane in this game. But yeah, we're gonna go for some serious distance. I'm thinking 1,000, maybe 2,000. Let's just see where things go. You know, that is such a terrifying noise. I cannot deal with casts in this version. There should be a separate volume toggle for it. But yeah, so things are gonna go regardless. I finally got back into like out of a productive funk, I think. Like, I was in this like phase of just like, you know, I'm enjoying things, but only if I do like a little bit a day. I think I'm at my happiest when I'm like doing a lot. When I'm like exceeding myself. When I'm like, you know, this is the amount I need to do, and I'm like, well, I'll do that +1. And the problem is though, the problem with like, if you assume what I just said is true, which you don't have to, like, you can think I'm crazy, you can think whatever, but if you need to do better than you did before to be happy, then the problem is like, well then, if you need to do better than the bare minimum, let's say, or you need to do better than the target you've set yourself, then the problem is you'll start setting yourself the target of doing better than you set yourself. And it's like a self-fulfilling loop, and it's terrible, basically. So, another thing I've been thinking about, because my phone, it's a OnePlus 6. I can use my newly found face cam to show you. It has a little toggle. It's got, wait, one sec, I'll take it out of this case. It's got a little volume toggle. I've never seen a phone with one of these. You can't see it very well, but it's got a like physical volume rocker on there. So basically you can turn off the notifications. Sorry, not volume, notifications toggle. So you can turn it on silent with just one like subtle movement. And the reason I mentioned that is because being able to turn off notifications for like most of my day is one of the key things I think that has made my life better. Also, I have no idea why I'm mining for so much netherrack. Like, I have no use for all of this. I need to just get out of here, like, ASAP. Just please. So I'm gonna do a sprint. Hopefully not end up in lava. See, I know the risks. And then we're just gonna mine down. Because never mine down. It's a bad idea, but if you're in the Nether and you're prepared for it, I'd say go for it. Okay, this isn't working either. Well, now we need to get back up. See, I'm clearly in some form of huge crater, but I just need to get out of here as soon as I can. And I'm gonna do that by going out sideways. There we go. We're in a cave. Cave leads out to the mainland, and as you can see, I was just barely above this little gap down here. So let's splash in the cash. The OnePlus 6 is actually one of the few budget phones that exist anymore. Like, when it comes to phones, I think most phones, people don't pay for them themselves, so the price goes up. Like, there's this really funny concept where, like, if you don't pay for something, you don't necessarily care about the cost of it. And a lot of, like, industries set up to, kind of mess with that, right? Like, like, if you're taking something away from me in exchange for something, then I care what you're taking away from me. If you're taking something away from, or if I just don't feel like you're taking that from me, it's going to be the same kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna go some serious distance. I'm scared we won't get back now. Like, why is the Nether such a place that it is? I swear I wouldn't have to mine for one of these again, but like, I guess we're doing it regardless. And we're going to see where this ends up, and then because I want to go thousands of blocks and just explore some brand new territory that's nowhere near anything in my world right now. Oh gosh. What is it? Okay, I'm just gonna start flying next. We're just gonna go left. Because there we go. See? Solution found. So getting back here is gonna be a nightmare. Don't get me wrong. I'm 100% aware of that. But the upside is now we get some real freeform Nether explanation. And if we use fireworks, oh yeah, you better believe that's some speed. So as long as we keep dodging all the caves, and we keep looking for better stuff, we're now 1,200. Sorry, the 2 in my head was like, it got all mixed up. It's terrible. But yeah, so I've also been like trying to get my days working a bit better. I made a 40-minute video on Tuesday. That was a good one. I was pretty pleased with the way that went. And I've been making like some minor editing changes here and there. Not for any like particularly great reasons. It's just like, you know, I have a strong desire just to play with things a little bit these days. Because so the interesting thing about my channel that you might not realize is that it's mostly made from like big hit videos. The day-to-day stuff, even though I upload twice every day, that's not what makes the channel you know, make money or whatever, let's say, or get views or subscribers. It's really having like, oh gosh, this is scary. Can I fly this far? Apparently I can. What really makes it tick over, what really makes it work, is the fact that every now and then a video will get 1 million views or something, because the YouTube algorithm, you know, magic. We don't understand it, we just accept that's how things work. So, because of that, one of the things that I've been like playing around with is just like, you know, I'm going to play around with this a little bit more, play around with that. And I kind of want to make like some more just fun off-the-wall videos, partly because, you know, maybe they'll be huge or whatever, but also partly because I feel like that's the fun thing that I used to do, and like I used to have all the ideas for it, and then they stopped at some point, and now because I've spent some more time just being like, you know, I'm just gonna chill and then see what happens. I've had some like really weird, but also really good ideas in the past like week for stuff like that, and I guess it's not gonna stop the whole no ideas thing regardless, but it's something that's been in my mind. But yeah, notifications. So because I've had a notification slider on my phone, I've been like thinking about notifications a whole bunch, because most people have notifications turned on for everything that offers them notifications, you know, like tweets and notifications and YouTube. Oh god, no! Oh my god, no! No! I need to eat now. I fell directly in lava. I swam into lava. There was nothing that could have saved that besides a fire resistance potion. It was, oh, that was violent. And it's because this is bedrock, there is no exit without saving. My stuff is lost. All the way in the Nether over there. However, a pro tip, this was your friendly Toy Cat PSA, always make sure, so we're going to go back to the main menu, always make sure that you make a backup of every world. So because there's no exit without saving, what they recommend you do, this is really a weird thing, but you can you make a copy. So in this case, as you can see, I've got copy of X Let's Play, and then suddenly the copy becomes the regular. So just C, that just says CEX. But now look at this. We're gonna time travel back to a time, back to a time where there was no death, there was no never, and we can go the entire opposite way if we want to. My doorbell just rang. I'm gonna check. Okay, so here's the thing I can do actually. I can check if it's actually someone important or if it's someone just trying to sell me something from my phone. So that's a man in a suit. Yeah, I reckon that's wait, I think I can show you maybe. You can like see my door, and I don't think that's I don't think that's anything good. So no, thank you. So yeah, look at this. It's like I never died. And yeah, what we're going to be doing is still going to the Nether, but I think we're going to entirely different direction, because we've learned that's the death direction. There was no diamonds. There was nothing of value. One sec. Okay, we're all good. I thought I heard him opening my door, and I was like, Jesus, is this like a robbery attempt or something? Suit man, he's gonna say something that'll kill you. Right? Like, you can't trust men in suits. There's no reason to be wearing a suit. At 8 p.m., I agree, Kit Kats. Why not show us? I realise, like, it's probably invading someone else's privacy. It's like, you know, suit man, I've given him enough reasons to murder me already. Like, he doesn't need any more, right? He's already got plenty of reasons to be trying to throw that knife in. But yeah, I thought, I leave my door open during the day, and sometimes during the night, honestly. You're not meant to say that on the internet, but I do. And because of that, I was like, maybe he's just going to open it? Maybe he knows that it's open, or maybe he's just trying, because... Honestly, think about it. If you were going to rob people, like, if you were going to, then you would probably wear a suit or something. Because I know I've heard this scheme. I don't know if it's popular, it's just like... Because I heard about it from, like, a worried family member. And, like, never trust random things that your family members heard from other random people. Not a good idea. You know, they're not gonna give you legit advice right there. It's just not how that one works, right? But basically, I've heard that like what they'll do is they'll come door to door. They'll pretend to sell something, and then like just sell it really badly so you won't ever buy it. And then obviously, if you're not there, oh we got it. And if you're not there, then that's when they turn on their magic. So yeah, we're gonna go the entire other way. And let's go back. So where are your beacons? Says Cowrick. They're exactly where they were before. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Just not in the Nether. I think I actually might put a beacon in the Nether now. Because now there's no resetting the Nether. It's stuck the way it is now, forever. And I figure that's something we should deal with. Full Diamond Armor now. The Diamond Armor wasn't going to save me, unless I had fire resistance. And who uses fire resistance? I could probably trade out my Dragon Head for something else. Because the Dragon Head is ridiculous, I think I'll accept. But a diamond helmet just looks more ridiculous. So, you know, let's suit up properly though. Okay, we got boots, and we got unbreaking free helmet. You know, I'll take the helmet, and then I'll put the dragon head in there, just in case it changes this thing. So big thank you, Ninja Cookie Players Triple Egg for the $1.99 super chat. Says nice stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is a nice stream. Especially if I mean, being robbed on stream would be really cool. The problem is I can't bring this camera with me. It's a real shame. Otherwise, that'd be really great. So, Kat, what's your biggest fear? I think it's like someone who like when you hint that you need to go, they keep coming with you, and you're like you know like. Have you ever been like, oh, I've got to go now, sorry. And they're like, oh, I can come with. And you're like, oh, yeah, sure. And then it's like, oh, but this is my train. It goes to where I am. Oh, don't worry. I'll come there too. I can buy a ticket. And you're like, oh, no, you shouldn't. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm already bought it. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you get to your door and they're like, guess I'm coming in now. Because, you know, we're you know, that's definitely the worst fear. Oh, we need to go to the Nether. That's where our plans are today. And we're going to go south this time. I'm gonna make, or we'll go in a direction where we can make a huge thing. That's the plan. So let's go backwards. Yeah, I think I'll go in the direction that I already have a portal at the edge of the world that I actually use. So let's go this way. I don't know how I have ice in the Nether. That's a big question mark right there. So the best way to get over here is to fly. I have an elytra now, so that's fine. Oh, I've got to turn on coordinates on this. And I've got to make a backup, by the way. This is for legit, I have to deal with the consequences if I die now thing. Pro tip, make a backup of the backup once your regular backup gets used. That's just smart. That's just basic thinking right there. So I'm going to find a nice solid way to go forwards. I think, yeah, going up through here actually is the best way. So I'm going to let ghasts maybe blow it up. You know, actually, I'll just go to the left of it. There's a whole Nether fortress literally here. And although this went badly last time, it can't go badly twice in a row, right? Oh, this is dangerous. Look at this stronghold. It looks like it isn't meant to be there. To me, at least. Look at the way it's generated. Super, super strangely. But yeah, I think, honestly, it'd be cool to, like, be able to vlog an attempted robbery. I still think that the biggest disappointment in me losing my phone was not the fact that, like, you know, the whole robbery and the way that messes with your, like, your perception of the world and other people and stuff. I think it's realistically the biggest problem is the fact that I was recording, but the recording never got uploaded to my cloud. Imagine how cool and interesting it would be to see, first of all, whatever I was recording before then. I think it was some dogs. And but imagine seeing the few seconds where the phone is stolen, because it'll be pointing in a direction. Maybe he turns back, I don't know. But, like, you potentially be able to see, like, me make chase. I'd be able to see that thing that took, like, 10 seconds in my head, but in 2 seconds in real life. And then you get to see him get on the bike, you get to see... Like, I think it'd be so cool to have the video of me being robbed. Like, that, again, I think it'd make things better. Because I actually do think that having videos of stuff, even though you might figure, like, having a video of, like, let's just say any bad event in your life is going to make it worse, because you can, you know, you don't have to replay it in your mind. But I think if you replay an event over and over again in your mind, that's what makes it so bad. I think it's kind of like Chinese whispers, where every time you retell a story, it gets worse, right? Or weirder, or just different, or whatever. The same thing kind of happens with, like, memories in your head. You're like, oh, that was bad. And then you're like, that was really bad. And you're like, oh, that was the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone ever. And that's because your brain just takes a thing and it gets worse and worse and worse. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, when are you building the YouTube house, by the way? I'm going to use this as an opportunity to answer this one, because I get it asked so often. Like, kind of soon. I don't have an exact date planned or an exact time planned. But I'd like to do it soon. It just hasn't come up in a while. Okay, let's try and go through there. Oh yeah, here we go. Now let's take a left. I have to be really careful because this is my last life, you know, if you will. So we have to be extra careful about this stuff. I think this is probably about as far as I want to go. Oh, as I want to go. We'll place our portal somewhere around here. I would say we've got about 1,500 blocks. So 12,000 blocks in the real world. And let's just go a little bit further. Let's just make the tunnel go nice and far this way. As far as we can go, in fact. And we'll be all golden. So yeah, I've been thinking about notifications. I'm gonna finally say it. I got interrupted by Mr. Phone Man last time, or Mr. Dodgy Doorman. But I've been thinking about notifications, and the idea that, like, they're really insane when you think about it. The fact that your phone can tell you, stop doing whatever you're doing, deal with me now. And, like, you know, it's fine that your phone can tell you that, because your phone always needs to be able to tell you, one, to wake up, you know, everyone needs an alarm. And everyone also needs to know, like, oh yeah, well, I've got a phone call. Oh no, what did I just do? What am I... Everyone needs to know when they have a phone call. I get that. So phones need to have a notification system. But the idea that anyone can just assume that they will get in contact with you that way, it's insane. Like, imagine the equivalent of this in, like, before phones, right? So imagine, you know, it's the 1950s or whenever phones didn't exist. Like, back in the olden days, and they're like, oh yeah, so I will get home, and then, oh, my plant is sending me a notification, gotta water it. Oh, Tifa sent me a notification, gotta go deal with them. And it's like, oh, now the record players send me a notification. I haven't played in 3 days. Maybe I'd like these artists. Like, the idea that your tech is trying to take your attention away from whatever you plan to do, Mr. Human, and is like, actually, I think I have a better idea as to what your next few minutes should be spent doing. It's absurd. It's really absurd. And I have this, like, real passion against notifications. Like, yeah, I think right here. Like, this is a good spot. It's a little bit awkward because it's 3 blocks wide rather than 2. So actually, you know what? That awkwardness is a good enough reason for me to go over here. Dig myself a little place. And here we go. So I've got a spare obsidian if I really mess this up. But I don't have a spare for the spare. It's like this world right here. If things go horribly wrong and I land in a pit of lava, then I guess I have to just accept that I don't have stuff anymore. It's the perfect way to do things. Yeah, like, it's this real, like, the phone's no notifications they're designed to stress you. They're designed to make you think, I've got to deal with this now. Okay, so we found ourselves in a plains biome. See, it's funny. It looks like I've taken a portal from Minecraft, like, console edition to Minecraft Bedrock, right? Like, everything, I've got flowers, I've got one of these stereotypical bedrock rivers. You know the bedrock style river. We all know the river I'm talking about. It's got fish in it. This is wild. This is, like, wildly wild. And So yeah, from here, I can do anything I want. I can chop down trees. I can kill pigs. I don't realistically want to do anything. I think I'm going to fly in the air a little bit. Oh, you can't, because flying doesn't... There we go. I'm going to fly in the air just a little bit. Get a feel for the biomes around here. Like, give it a quick generation. And then, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a nice place. Nothing. Oh, and there's a village over there. You know, let's go to the village. It is so weird, like, having... That portal can just take you. And I can do this 1,000 times over. I'm now about 12,000 blocks in the Z direction. Or maybe the X direction. I've gone something like 12,000 blocks now. But that's only 1/1000th of the Minecraft world that I've dug into. I can do this 1,000 times over. Oh, look. that's a bad sign. I accidentally ruined it with my Frostwalker boots. So we found a village, but it's a pretty worthless village. And there's a desert temple next to it. Might be a pretty worthless desert temple. Maybe it's one that's worthwhile. Who knows? Should we go for it? I guess we should. I found my first savannah biome in quite some time here too. It's so pleasant, just like being in survival, seeing a whole fresh new world. And then we're going to try and head back to the real world. I wonder if the dodgy doorman is still there at your back door. My back door is like... I can't get to my back door. So, I like... That's like the ultimate level of security, right? Like, if I can't get there, then no one probably can, right? And I can actually see my... Like, the way you'd get there out of the corner of my eye over there. Like, it... And also there's like a bunch of like pretend security. Oh, no! Okay, that's fine. There's a bunch of pretend security there as well. I'm just not worried about my back door. But yeah, it's such a pleasant little adventure we went on right there. We get a free golden apple, or we don't, but we hypothetically do. We get a free saddle. We get a book with Aqua Affinity. Surprisingly useful in this update. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to put our Netherrack in there, because don't need that anymore. Take out the gunpowder, because that's actually quite valuable. And I think I want a saddle too, like probably more than 22 Netherrack. So take one of those out as well. And I don't think I have any gold horse armor yet, but iron is technically better. But you know what, gold is just better looking, so let's go for gold. Actually, no, I think when it comes to horse armor, gold might be better than iron. I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion. And then we're going to leave the TNT there, just so like, I don't know, I feel like it's more interesting to leave it like that. And then we'll hop out of here. And that way, if future me ever finds this, I can question, like, what did I do there? What happened? And I can just leave that as an open question. So then we'll come out the front door. It's still not thunderstorming, which is what I really want to happen today. That's the ultimate goal. But yeah, it's kind of good. So, but yeah, I have a back door, but to get to it, you have to go through an alleyway. One sec. To get to it, you have to go through an alleyway. And that alleyway is locked by someone else. And then from that alleyway, you have to go past like a big pile of rubbish that someone else put there. Again, I'd be upset, but it's like a security measure. Because who wants to walk through a pile of rubbish? And then you're in my garden, and then you have to get to my back door. Like it's... Or my garden, you know? It's like... it's pretty small. I know a lot of... especially America... like, because in America, the average size of a house is like double as big. Especially because I live in a pretty urban area. Like, I have a lot of space that is like... the size of... I'm trying to actually put it in perspective. It's like the size of maybe... You could fit about 12 seats at McDonald's in there. That's a good idea for a garden, right? Like, take a McDonald's table out. Hope the McDonald's comes with it. Because that's how that one works. If you just take something, then they'll take the rest to make it all match. But yeah, the fact that gold works better than iron for horse armor, again, I think that's the case. It's always one of those, like, facts where you're like, why is that again? It's funny, that's actually, a lot of learning is just learning exceptions to things. Like, the reason they say the exception that proves the rule is because you can learn, oh, landed in some ice. You can learn all you like that, like, oh yeah, well, I mean, this is the way stuff goes. And then it's like, well, I accept this and accept that. Get the TNT, man. I don't think I need it right now. Thanks to the Robin Ticks, take note. Yeah, that's how you get past my thing. You have to work out who has the key to that door. It's not me. Really, that makes it less secure that someone has the key and I just don't know who, but again, we can deal with that as and when it becomes an issue. Okay, now we're gonna make a little arrow out of netherrack, just to kind of tell me to go left. So this should be easy enough. And it'll get destroyed by a ghast, but like, we'll just hope it doesn't come to that. So I'll jump up onto it, because I need to then place some blocks up here, and then a block over there, and then a block a little lower down, and the same thing down here. And look at that, now I've got... I always recommend doing this if you don't want to get lost from your own stuff. There's a little arrow telling me like, yep, definitely go left. And if I do a little bit of work here, like just a little bit, I can make it stand out even more. Just to make it very clear that, like, yes, that is the direction you want to be heading. It's more fun to learn things which aren't intuitive. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just like a lot of learning. You know, a lot of people figure learning is just like, you know, you learn some basics and the rest comes from that. But a lot of the harder things to learn, the fact that like, oh yeah, some things break the rules for everything. You can always pick the lock toy cat. Yeah, it's like, you look dodgy, but you can totally pick the lock for your own house. And it's probably recommended to do that. But I think someone like, because it also leads to someone else's garden, like, again, there's very little space here. Then that's the thing. You've got Aqua Affinity. Oh, Aqua Affinity is actually crazy useful in this update. Like, that actually is something I need to go back and get. So I don't want to, because then I have to admit that, like, I didn't get a thing that I needed to get. You know, actually, let's explore the Nether a bit, then go back for it. That way it feels like it's just an on-the-way thing. So let's see what's going on over here. This is the expanse of the Nether. As you can see, there's an Enderman. And there's a couple of bits of netherrack. And that's about it, actually. I guess we'll walk this way. It's nice to see a nice walkable Nether. It's not a common occurrence. So it's good to see always. Yeah, this is a really nice part of the Nether, actually. Most of the Nether, because it's based on the cave generation, the Nether is, it just looks like a mess. But seeing in this detail, this is nice. This is the sort of Nether you should aspire to. Like, pro tip, if you ever want to find a good Minecraft console seed, use the seed I used all those years ago. I think it's just everything. And then go to 10,000 blocks on the Z-axis. You go roughly here, wait till you find this place. It's a good Nether with a good overworld attached. And that's a rare little thing. Why is there gravel in the Nether? Because it's hell. And how else to signify that it's hell than to put the most hellish block in there? In that case, my garden is 20 McDonald's long and 10 McDonald's wide. That's a Jesus. Like, I see people with big gardens and I'm like, you know, that sounds like, so again, bear in mind, this is probably me being bitter or whatever as a person who lives in an urban area with a small house. But there's some things where I'm like, I wish that was bigger. And there's some things where I'm like, I wish it was, I don't see why I have that at all. And a garden is one of those things where how many times a year do you use your garden? Like, if you're being social, like 20 or 30 maybe. If you have an animal, then that's fine too. If you have children, I already said animals. But like, you know, if you've got a need where you have to use it, okay, that's cool, that's cool. But how many people are in that boat, you know? Where they need to use their garden. I mean, not everyone that has one. A lot of people have a big garden, and it's just like I feel like it's, in a lot of places, it's like a status symbol almost. And it's like, it's a status symbol that just takes a lot of your time away from your day. Like, also, I really want to throw the trident at the ghast, at the blaze. I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I really would like to. And then we're going to, this is just dangerous, but we're going to try and bridge across this. You know, I'm going to eat some pork, this now. I also shouldn't be using netherrack, like literally any other block would be better. So we use some sandstone. Just so we can get over to that stuff. And now we got like a base with which to build on. And now we're going to fly back to our overworld. And we'll try and fly in a straight line if we can. Without coordinates, this is going to be a lot harder. But let's try our best, I guess. So up. Oh, no. Oh, my God. No. Oh. The firework. The glitch. It happened. I was about to be dead. I wouldn't have made it anywhere else, right? Oh. Pro tip. When playing Bedrock, never rely on fireworks. They don't work all the time. That was so close to, like, honestly, I'm surprised I even made that. Like, I was in my head, I was ready to be dead. I was gone. Make a backup now. You got a good point. Now's the time to make a backup, because I need coordinates anyway. But like, there's very few actual reasons to need a guard. Is this the? Did I not rename this? Okay, apparently it didn't. The name didn't stick apparently. So we're gonna show coordinates, and then we'll make a copy. And now we've got a copy of the copy, which is, it's a mess, but it's a thing. By the way, you can see I don't have cheats turned on, and if I do try to turn them on, oh, I might have broken the game. Oh no, there we go. There we go. And you can also see the save size slowly going up. We're at 162 megs right now. It's a lot of megabytes for a while. Okay, so we're gonna play the copy, and then we'll delete the copy of the copy as soon as we're done with all of this. Ooh. Anyway, so back to the important stuff. I feel like if we had notifications all these years ago, it would not be a positive thing. No one would ever be like, you know, the one thing that yeah, look, I was correct about my guess, by the way. I went more than 1,200 blocks out. I went significantly more, in fact. Sadly, because my rend distance isn't very high in the Nether, the straight line I'm trying to build is going to be really tricky. But we'll just dig this way and then see where it takes us, I guess. Or I know it's going to take us eventually, but like, hope it gets us to the place that I was trying to go to. Oh god, oh, phew. That's scary. So it's a good thing I have that backup now. Slightly less fear for life in me. Go up this way, and then up this way. We'll take a very small left before coming back onto the straight over here. I'm assuming, yeah, we'll just keep going straight through here. Make another tunnel. Because the way back is a lot easier because we know our fixed endpoint. So we can just kind of like, oh, okay, tunnel our way back to there. Place one of those there. Always have like a block to, oh god, remove stuff like this. And you'll be fine. But yeah, that firework glitch is a killer. There are so many glitches I run across on a daily basis. Where it's like, ooh, someone should report that. I mean, I do it, but I'm always nervous that like someone else has already done it, and I don't want to be that like that YouTuber that's like, what? I don't care how things are. I just want them to be not like that. And it's like, you know, I'll try to resist reporting any existing things. In fact, there's this funny issue in the world where like because there's 7 billion people, I think doing anything unique is like not impossible, but very challenging at this stage. Like, there's so many cool ideas, especially like it's funny. I love the best ideas for like new stuff. Okay, so I guess let's just fly down, and then I remember this, and then we'll fly up. Good thing the firework worked. Or you could say it's a good thing the fire worked. Yeah. But yeah, basically no, I lost whatever it was. I'm sorry, it's all gone now. That happens to me so much when I'm telling a thing where it's like there's some great reason and then it's gone. And it sucks that like human short-term memory works that way, or maybe it's long-term memory even. I don't know what term of memory I'm dealing with here. But the fact that like your memory can escape you. I have this theory that like the amount of control you have just over yourself is the amount of success you can have in the world. Like the real important power in life is being able to control you. Like people always picture superpowers in movies and it's like, oh yeah, I'd love to be Leopard Man. But it's realistically more like, okay, go this way. I think the thing that makes really successful people successful, like picture, I don't know, let's just say, let's not use Notch as an example, because it is a controversial one. But if you picture any famous-ish person or important person, they're just really good at getting them done. They set themselves a target. Oh, please be Thundering. I heard Thunder, I think. It might be in the portal. That's good news for me if that's true. But if you can tell yourself to do something and then do the thing you've told yourself, I think that is a superpower. I think that that is what defines like people who get really great things done and people who like never get anything done. Because controlling yourself it's not easy. Not, and I you know, this might make me sound like, oh yeah, I can control myself so well. No, I think about it. There are so many things in life that no one wants to do at the time. No one wants to be at the gym. No one wants to study learning a language. Learning language is terrible. You just sit there saying words and then having words said back to you. So I can check if it's thundering by firing this. Okay, it's definitely not thunderstorm. It's just rain. I don't know if rain has a chance to develop into thunderstorm or if they're distinct separate weathers. But I think they're distinct separate weathers. So that's kind of a bummer, honestly. So what we'll do instead then, because we have all this netherrack, is we'll put it in a chest. We'll take some stone out. We'll get some other stuff. But yeah, like so the easiest thing to do is to just do your base instinct all the time. If you never make plans for yourself, you can sit there, you know, your phone notifies you, you spend all day on it. Like, it's not that if you can't control yourself, you get nothing done. It's just you don't get things done which lead to other things that you might want done. Whereas, I feel like the... Also, Solstice Pro Chicken. Yeah, throwing in a mob is a better example, I know. It's all good. But, I had a bunch of stones somewhere around here. I have such bad management of literally everything. Okay, so this can be my chest for... Okay, this is full. So in this chest up here, again, I need to learn this better. But for now, it's in there. Now we've got everything sorted. It's all good. It's definitely not thunderstorming. But just to prove it, I'm going to try and fire this at something. That chicken over there, someone says. I'll do that. I'll do that. But yeah, like, the fact that if you do your... How did I miss a chicken at that range? That just made me feel mean. The fact that I got back instantly was cool, though. So as you can see, it's definitely not a thunderstorm. My hopes, my prayers, my everything have been in vain. So yeah, what I'll do now, because we have a little bit of spare time, and one of the things that I want to work on a little bit is actually my my workshop. I don't know if I have any granite lying around over here, though. Because again, my whole world, all my mines and stuff, they're not over here. So what I'll do instead is I'll fly over to the new world, and I'll see if I've got granite lying around over there. Because I think I do. I think that I just have a bunch of spare granite that I never used. So let's go see the TU31 Let's Play world. I think I've been there a lot of times recently, so it's not even that novel. But now, let's see it in the rain. But, I like how Toycat starts a conversation and finishes a couple of conversations later. Exactly, right? It's the conversation sandwich. If I ended my thought, then you would be bored of it. Or no, wait, you'd be bored of me? Yeah, that's probably true. Because you'd... Whereas if I keep you at the edge of your seat waiting like, what was that point that he tried to raise 15 minutes ago? Why did he say all cats are evil and then start talking about the stock market? What on earth is going on there? Okay, we need granite. We need polished granite, sure. Also, my inventory is going to be more of a mess, I know. Just let's accept that. Polished, we'll get regular, direct, polish it later. And then any more of this stuff? Regular, direct, sure. Yeah, we don't have as much of everything as I thought we did. We have just a mess. Okay, more granite, we can convert that. It's all good. We got some stuff. Some stuff that we need. That's what counts. And let's just throw our pork chops in here. Like, sure, you know what, you can deal with this. And then let's go to sleep because it's not nighttime yet. It's not even close to nighttime. But I think the rain went away because... Actually, oh no, it didn't. It's funny, so, okay, here, I'm in a... Because it's a savanna biome, it's not raining. Because it's the river, it is raining. Let me show you the clear difference in your render distance as you go from rain to not rain. Like, I wanted to make some more video on this for a while. It's really quite hard to... See, look at that. Okay, and everything closes in. Your render distance cuts down. Those trees, they're going to vanish. Actually, are they? They should vanish. Interesting. It looks like there's different levels of rain, maybe. Yeah, that looks like that's the case. Okay, let's go find a real spot of rain so I can show you some stuff vanishing. I still miss a bunch of the stuff I built here, actually. Like, I like this little boat fortification. I should do more just random fun experiments like that in Minecraft. Because a lot of the stuff I like to do is, like, these huge things. But I should have more, like, mini experiments. The problem with having too many mini experiments, though, is they all look terrible. And then you realize why you shouldn't experiment. But besides that, I totally should. Okay, so let's try and land in the water. The problem with these boots is I can't get over the wall. So, okay, we're going to try and... See, it's impossible to get under. Which is a good thing, because I'm not... Usually you don't want to. Oh, there we go. No, I did it. It was hard, but I got it done. And now we just have to get through this ice. Oh, maybe I have to break some ice. Yeah, it looks like we have to break some ice. You know what, that's fine. It's okay to break ice. So, how big is a polar bear? Big enough to break the ice, am I right? That's actually my least favorite icebreaker. Like, when it comes to real talk icebreakers here, right? You've got to have something where the other person's like, aha, I know that you're on a team cool with me over here. So you got to have something that's just like, you know, funny joke or common observation or you self-depreciate. I feel like those are the three universally accepted things because everyone assumes everyone else is a jerk by default. I think so anyway. Like, if I don't know you, that's right, you watching this right now, statistically, I haven't had many interactions with you. You're probably a jerk. I mean, especially if like we only have interactions through a platform like YouTube, where the one thing you might have asked is like, "Hey, Toy Cat, do you want to give me one of those free codes, or you wanna, you know, give me a friend request or something?" You know, like. But I think most people assume most people aren't jerks, but like, you know, there's a reason you don't talk to strangers, right? It's not that they're such great people and you wanna save them from you. Okay, so we need to get rid of this other 2 granite. I don't want to throw it on the ground, but I also think that's the correct solution here. And then we're going to make some polished diorite. There we go, polished diorite. All the diorite should be polished. And now we need to... Oh, I need andesite, not diorite. I've got the wrong block for the job right here. I have seriously messed this one up. I can fly up at least and I can finish these little things. Oh, okay. No, I can't. You know, so I can unsubscribe right now. See, exactly, right? But no, it's, most people assume most people are bad. So you gotta kind of just, like, break that and be like, look. Or most people assume most people are pretentious. And most people are, like, I've spoken to a lot of people in a lot of big organizations. Big ones who might make games. And a lot of the people, like, the easiest way to, like, make it cool is to be down to earth. A lot of people, they're like, oh, this is my big project. I'm Mr. Important, and I'm only gonna make time for the important ones. Can we make this short? We've got things to do. Whereas the genuine ones, also I messed that one up. Let's try this again. Whereas there we go, we got this. Oh god. Whereas the genuine ones are just like, hey, yeah, let's talk about this. How about that? Oh, yeah, I like games too. And I think what it is a lot of people are a lot of people see conversation as a tool to advance, and some people see it as a tool for fun. And I think it's fine to... What have I done wrong here? I've placed one of these by accident. Oh no, that's not by accident. That is entirely the place it's meant to be. I see why things are so confusing now. But, yeah, I think it's this interesting situation where talking can achieve lots of different things. And you need to, like, clarify that, like, you're on the same level where, like, let's just have some fun. Even if you don't want to have some fun. Maybe that's actually bad advice, but, like, just be like, hey, yeah, so how about this airplane food, am I right? Or, you know, blah, 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 blah. I know, that's my advice. But to be fair, all the people I speak to are like YouTubers. And YouTubers are like, I feel like by default, less social people. Because we spend all of our time talking to, you know, fake internet cameras. Well, actually the camera's real, but the internet's fake. So, yeah, I feel like, one second. I feel like maybe I have it on easy mode. But if I just pretend I'm the most sociable person in the room, I can be it for like an hour, but then like my social clock runs down. It's like the way I like to picture it is like it's you know, in games sometimes you can turn something up to like 200%, but you'll burn 200% more fuel. That's like me, like, you know, I can turn up the dial all the way to 400%, and then I just kind of run out, and it's crazy. So yeah, depends on the YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I say gaming YouTubers, people who play games, because nowadays gaming YouTubers, yeah, way to make money, and that's cool. I'm so glad that so many people have made this their living. I have my living doing a dream job, and now because people see that, a lot of people get into it because they want to have an easy job, not because they care about games or because you know, they have this or that. It's just like there's a lot of money in this one, and who doesn't love games? But because of that, now there's more social YouTubers these days. But I think back in the early days when it was just like a weird hobby, you'd get weirder YouTubers, which is bad and good. Like, you get more enthusiastic, but also... Did you see that, by the way? Like, what happened there? Did that grow? Does sugarcane have a growing animation in this version? I feel like I need to investigate that. So, before we go, we're literally going to watch grass grow now. We're not fake. I believe you, Abigail Elizabeth. You do seem that. I wonder what happened to Galaxy Lord, our Lord and Savior. I believe a few days after he sent the donations, because he sent them all being like, I'm rich, don't need this. He was like, I was just pretending to be rich. Sorry about that. And then he's vanished. I guess he was maybe I can't work out for sure what it was, but yeah. So now let's look at our shared sugarcane farm. And let's look at it grow. So yeah, we're gonna literally watch grass grow now, but it's for a good cause. I want to see if it makes a white sparkle, because I've never seen it. This is riveting. This is the gameplay you can expect from a toy cat. As you can see, this is how I make all those friends in real life. I'm just like, hey, want to watch some grass grow? But yeah, I recommend always, like, you know, the moment you're gonna meet someone, just turn your dial up to 100 and just be like, because I feel like the first like hour you know someone defines your entire relationship with them. The grass is not growing. The grass is not. Basically, charge back the donations. He didn't charge them back, but he hinted that he wanted to. I think. I wasn't. It's that's a big no-no in the streaming world. I haven't banned him. He's welcome to come. He's welcome to say hi. He's just clearly got other issues to be dealing with. Anyway, watching grass grow is why I'm friends with you. See, right? Like, it's the stuff like this. This is what makes this is what makes us all a magical community. I mean, it is true that like if you there's trying too hard, there's trying too soft, and like saying all those words is just like, you know, just try something. I think even some like a lot of people, what they do is they think about the worst possible scenario. This grass is not growing. Can grass not grow if it's not, or sugarcane not grow if it's not exposed to sunlight in this version? Or does it just grow so slowly? Like what's? Oh, there we go. We saw it. Okay, so we saw some sugarcane grow. It doesn't sparkle, but it did sparkle that one time because someone in the chat went back and watched. So I guess the long story short on this one is that sugarcane doesn't make any sense. It's inconsistent. But what isn't these days? Am I right? But no, I hope you all enjoyed this live Let's Play. To finish off any loose ends, which I'll do, it would be terrible if your speakers could speak to you. If your record player could speak to you, or your newspaper could be like, "Come read me." And phones, more of them should be able to turn off. Like turning off your life is just a cool thing. Being productive is what defines the people who are even being like being able to tell yourself to do things. Not being productive. Productive's like a certain mode of being. But if you can be like, I want to have fun today, and then you have a bunch of fun, that's still impressive. And yeah, grass makes sparkles, but only sometimes. Hope you all enjoyed this episode of the Minecraft Xbox Update Adventures Let's Play. Like it if you liked it. Share it if you really liked it. And I'll see you on Monday for episode 354. Thank you very much for watching Grass Grow of me. And the cinema stuff. And the pro tip with cinemas is they don't check many things. So you can break the rules. But as long as you give them money extra money, like, you know, like drinks money, then it's, you know, it's like a pro contest. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.